period as an example for tax planning. Okay, so if I go deep into tax planning, that will take us another 3 hours. But if you have any case
Ah,
issue in your organization, you can chat me up. I can. That's why we have the WhatsApp group there, always there. You can always let me know, chat me. That's why we are in the academy. Within this period, you're in the academy. If you have any particular issue, because that will be more relevant to you, I can say, okay, you ask me a specific question for organization. We can do the simulation and look at the appropriate way to go for your company. Okay, so this is a simple task
okay.
computation class.
What about the optimization? Is it in the same class?
Yeah, the same class. When I
Comparison
mean
for
optimization, it's also planning. It's not optimization means how can you
planning.
look at the tax law, optimize the tax law to reduce your tax payable. That's what tax planning is all about.
Okay.
So it's a term
Thank you.
used interchangeably. You can use them interchangeably. But if you are in this task group and you need anything urgent, because you let me know specific, tax is very specific. Okay, very, very specific. So you tell me, okay, this is particular one for your organization. I can look at it and say, okay, give me some time, do some review of it, put it this way, put it that way. But the general thing I was talking about planning is that for you to plan, you can increase your BIK, benefit in kind, add, what's it called now, your interest on owner occupied property. You can reduce your basic transport and housing and increase other allowances. These are those basic tax planning strategies that I've recommended. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Madam Adebola, yeah, you've raised your hand again. We are almost closing now. People should go for dinner. Oh, it's still fine. Okay.
Sorry, I
Madam
just wanted
Adebola.
to confirm.
Okay, ma.
Yes, sir. Okay, so I wanted to confirm for a sole proprietorship that has been ignorant about these tax matters for a while, maybe it's been into business for maybe 6 years, and wants to is an enterprise and wants to do the needful as regards to personal income tax and payee. In fact, there is no payee because it's just a sole proprietorship. Does it mean what does the person need to do? Does it mean he has to file for those years of PITA, or will just start from the new year?
Okay. Has it been earning income for those years?
Earning, but not so passively, not so actively rather.
No. Did he prepare the management account for those years and know whether it's making
He's
income?
not preparing, like he's totally ignorant about tax and its implication for Lagos State or federal.
Okay. If it's enterprise, it's exposed to Lagos State, basically. So
Yes,
it's
yes.
basically it was to look at how we could structure it such that one way is to look at its management account for those years in operation. If it's not making any income, it's running at a loss. Tax is based on income. Then there's a basis of
Yeah.
saying that there's no income and there's no tax on it. Okay, and again, there's a minimum tax provision though, which is 1%. But of course, what it comes to tax planning also appears when it comes to tax administration as well. Okay, we could look at possibility of, I mean, it's a delicate issue, being in business for 6 years and, no tax account,
Yeah.
no filing. So we could look at how we could manage the situation to reduce the exposure, So if there's a good defense that this business was in operation, was running at a loss all throughout its operation, or it was in operation for about 2 years, it was out of operation for about 3 years or 1 year, we can do a case for that to show that yes, they want to come into the tax bracket now to be compliant organization, and we can even start from the current year, and you can also start for the last 3 years as well. So such business, we need to look at
Okay.
the particular case, the case study of that particular business. Oh, this business, so it has been making a loss, so there's no tax. However, in 2020, the business made a profit. So I'm paying tax. So I'm starting from 2020. So again, most business owner will be on direct assessment. So if we have
Exactly.
a business owner, he could start at least to reduce his exposure to start from 2020, that's last year. So before March of this year, you should have filed your taxes for 2020 before March of 31st of March of 2021 to reduce your penalties and any issue. So it's just to prepare the account for 2020, know if there's a profit from that account, then we'll now file the tax and everything can be done online for Lagos, Rivers, and about three states in Nigeria. Rivers, Lagos, maybe Ogun State, maybe Ogun State. You can do everything online. You can file return. Filing of return for employee taxes is on now, and it will end by next week. So these are things you can do properly now. You can still do it properly now. But you can, if you have the particular complaint, you can chat me up after the class. You can look at the case and see how to. But cases like that are very sensitive, so it should be properly managed. It should
Exactly.
be properly managed. So you can chat me up if there's a key case like that. So you can handle it,
All right, sir.
properly. Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, in
Obina.
yes.
Hello.
Hello, go ahead.
Please, there is one question. No, there is one question in the chat box. Can you
Okay,
please attend to it? That said, what's the minimum staff for a company before they can start participating
okay.
in
What's the
payee?
minimum staff to participate in PE? No, there's insofar you're earning income, then you participate in PE. There's no minimum staff. So insofar is when you are not earning income or your income is less than the national minimum wage based on Finance Act, then you will only file return, you will not make pay. But insofar you are earning income, they are paying you salary or
No,
you are
please
earning
come again. If
insofar
the
you,
income is below the 30,000,
yes, per month, national
you
minimum
said,
wage,
okay,
you won't
they
pay
will only do
tax.
what?
You will not pay tax. You only file returns.
Returns will be filed. I didn't get that.
If the income is let's
Mm.
say 30,000 naira or less on a monthly basis, eh? That means that in a year, the person
Yes.
is earning 360,000 naira, 360,000 naira in a year. You
Mm-hmm.
only file return,
Mm-hmm.
you won't pay any tax.
Oh,
That's from
okay.
this year,
Okay.
2020,
Returns will only be filed annually.
annually.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Returns will only be filed annually. That what's going on now. Return is going on now. Return means that you would have just you will do a schedule of your staff, you do some small schedule, and you
Okay.
just file.
Understand that. I understand that.
Uh-huh. So that's it.
Okay.
So there's no minimum for payee, no minimum. Insofar you're earning income, then
Okay.
yes.
Hello, sir. I thought there used to be five. There used to be five number of staff before now.
That's for pension. There used to be five number before now for pension. That's not payee.
So not
Payee,
for payee.
not for payee.
So even if it's one or two staff, they must file payee for
Yes,
such
yes,
staff if it's
yes,
above 30K.
yes. Even though it's one star, insofar is earning salary, you must find pay.
Okay.
Okay, in the absence of any other question, thank you for your attention and your contribution. Our next class will be on companies income tax. Okay, and I want you to read ahead and participate. The assignment, I told you to go to the website to download one or two files. For those files, do the calculation under Finance Act and pre-Finance Act and send it to our email, obinamabuchanko@gmail.com. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye bye.